Welcome everyone to Instruments for Change. And as you have been noticing, that we have been using students live in the studio, and we're going to see what our students are doing every single week. So you can learn along with the pace of our students. So today, we have a new student with us, and she's going to introduce herself to us.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristen, and I'm happy to be here.
Nice. Kristen. Now, Kristen is going to, she has been learning piano for a little bit. So we are learning how to play by ear, but we're doing an intermediate class. So today we are going to be looking at this song, which is 109. And if we have time, we'll go to 341 of the Seventh-day Adventist Church hymnal. And 109 is Marvelous Grace of Our Loving Love. So this is a song. To do is that we're going to break this song down, and hopefully you'll be able to break songs down just like this for yourself when we're done. So the first thing we want to do is that we want to pick out the melody of the song. The melody is very, very important. We want to pick out what we do in the left hand, and we also want to put the melody to the chords. Now, even if you know chords, you are going to realize that we need to learn how to do inversions of these chords. So let us start with our students. Now, the song is in the key of G. Do you know the scale of G? Let's try that. All right, so good. So G has one sharp, and that sharp is, Kristen?
F sharp.
F sharp, good. So keep that in mind. And remember, when you're playing, you will make the mistake and play F sometimes. But don't get discouraged. When you're learning, you will make mistakes. Even when you're a professional, you'll make mistakes. All right, so let's start by learning. Now, we're going to be learning the melody first. So we break it up in small pieces. So we start with a G, F sharp, G, A, G, A, B, A, G. So let's start that. G, F sharp, G, B, A. Very good. So remember, we are going to try and learn that part of the song a little more, thoroughly before we move to the next part. And remember, use your ears at all times, because when you're using your ears will tell you whether or not this song is right or it's wrong. All right? So let's try that part again. Right? A, G. Again. No, until you're confident, play that over and over again. Again. One more time. Very good. it's F sharp, G, A. So, yeah, go ahead. D. That's the big jump. Now jump up to G now. Up and up again. Right, so let's try that. Let's try that. Again. G. One more time. Very good. So let's put the first part and the second part together. The first part, remember, we'll start on G, G, F sharp, G. Let's start there and add the second part to it. All right, one more time to get it right. F sharp. No. So we do the first phrase, we did the second phrase. No. The third phrase is just like the first phrase. So let's try that. The third phrase. Stop. Very good. So we know that already. So let's put the first, second, and third together. Sharp. Third. G. Very good, very good. Let's do it one more time. Do it one more time. Nothing wrong with that. F sharp. Third phrase. All right, good. So two things I'll point out quickly. Number one, you're hesitating to get into the second phrase. So what you need to do is to anticipate the second phrase. Tell yourself before you start playing, the second phrase I'm going to start on F sharp. Right. So tell yourself that it might take some practice to tell yourself, okay? The second thing is what fingers to use. Now, you can, for now, well, when you start playing with chords, then it's all mixed up. All right. So for now, you can start with the thumb on the G, and then do what you would normally do in your switch over on your scales, right? So do the you can use the third finger there, and your thumb there, or a second finger there. So anticipate the F sharp. All right, so let's try that. First, second, and third phrase. Anticipate what's coming next. That's okay. D. Third phrase. Very good, very good. One more time, and then we'll add the last phrase to it. That's okay. Very good. Now, we're going to move to the next phrase. It starts on A. So this is all linear. So you don't have to do too many jumps. You have a couple places where you have to jump from the G to the D to and so on. But for most part of the song, it's linear. So it's just the notes are following one behind the next. So it's 2 on A, You walk up to C, then walk down, F sharp. Alright, so let's try that. Very good. One more time. So try it this way now. Start with the F sharp with the second finger. So I see you struggling with finger in there.
All right.
Second finger, second. There. Easy, right? So let's do first, second, third, and fourth phrase. Remember, the first and the third is the same. Anticipate now that the second phrase will start on F sharp and the fourth phrase will start on A. Alright? Still will take some practice in anticipating also, but let's try.
So from the top.
From the top, beginning. Very good, very good, very good. All right. So let's move on now to the chorus of the song. So we have B, G, F, C, B. All right. So B, G, C, B. Let's try that. C. Not well, we're doing the other C, the top C. Right. Good. One more time. Very good. Last time. Just remember it. Good. So we're going to say it's 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 on A. G. Sorry. So it's just 3 notes there. A 4 times. B, A, G. C. Jump to C. B. Let's try that. C. Very good. Let's do it again. One more time. So let's do it now. Grace, grace, God's grace. Right. G. 4 times on A. Very good. Let's do it from the top one more time. No. From grace, grace. The chorus. Top of the chorus. Sorry. Right. Right. No. So that is it. The next phrase is the same thing as grace, grace, God's grace that you did before. So let's do that part now. So repeating that. So you know that. So let's put all those 3 parts of the chorus together. 4 times on A. Yeah. G. Right. No, the last part of this is the same thing as the last part of the verse. So remember when we started on the second finger. Let's go now.
Oh, great.
So you know the entire song, but let's just do the chorus the chorus. But remember now that last part is the same as the last part of the verse, where we start on A, the second finger on A. Let's go. Anticipate. B. Right. Yes. Brilliant. So let's take it from the top. Let's take it from the top. Ready? Let's go. Uh-huh. G, right. This. Uh-huh. Yes. Beautiful. Uh-huh. Very good, very good. Excellent. So let's do it at one more time. I'll play along with you. A, right. Very good. Very good. Excellent. So the next stage, now that you have learned the melody of the song, the next thing we're going to do is that we're going to add the left hand to it. So let's try that. So the first thing, we're going to start with G in the left hand. All right? Yeah, G. Okay. So it's G, D, G, G. All right? So let's try that. G. One more time. All right, so let's add the left hand and the right hand together now. At your own pace. That's okay. Very good. Let's do it one more time. Very good. One more time. And it's very important that you keep a steady rhythm with your left hand, because it will keep your congregation or whosoever you're singing with on the beat. Now, the second phrase. So it's 2 on D to 2 on G. Let's try that. 2 on D. Da, 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 da. Let's try it with the right hand now. No. F sharp in the right hand. Right. D. Right. Very good. Let's do it one more time. D. Right hand. Right. Very good. One more time. D. Anticipate that D. Right. Very good. Let's do it one more time for learning's sake. F sharp. Anticipate the D. Very good. So let's do it from the top to that point. Da 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 da. Right. D. Right. Very good. Let's do it again. Excellent. Now, remember the third phrase is the same as the first phrase. So let's repeat that third phrase now. Very good. Except this time, I want to change up. Instead of doing, I want you to use the E. That's something different. All right? And I mean, other musicians would be different, even have other different chords that they want to use there. But for us, let's just use E. So when we switch this time from the to the D, we'll go G, then E. Let's try that.
From G to D to G, then back to E.
To E, right. Very good. One more time. That's excellent. Very good. So let's do it from the beginning to there. So remember, the first time we do 2 on G, and the second time we do G, then E. All right? Let's go. Right. Yes. E. Very good. Very good. Now, then we're going to play the very last part of the verse. So it's C to A, D, G. C, A, D, G. C, A, D, G. Excellent. So let's try that now. So let's add the right hand to it now. Start on A in the right hand. C in the... Very good. Let's do it again. C. Very good. Let's try it now again. Last time. Alright, so let's take it from the beginning of the chorus to there. The beginning of the verse to there. Right. Right. E. Good. C. Excellent. Let's do it one more time. And then we do the chorus. Yes. Right. Very good. Now, for the chorus, just going to keep D, G right here. So. That's easy enough for you to try with the right and the left hand together. Yes. Yes, one more time. All right, next part. So it's 2 on D and 2 on G. That's simple enough. 2 on D, G. Very good. So let's try it with the right hand now. G. G. Right, 2 on G. One more time. 2 on D, 2 on G. Very good. So let's start from the beginning of the chorus. Everything on G in the left hand. Right. All right. No. So this is easy because the next part is the same thing as the first part of the chorus, and the last part is the same thing as the last part of the verse. Right. So let's see if we can put that together.
From the chorus, from the top of the chorus.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right. C in the left hand. Right. To the A. Uh-huh. Brilliant, brilliant. Let's do that again. No, yeah, the chorus, yeah. D. In, right. D in the left hand, A in the right hand. G. Right. Yes, C. Right. Alright, so let's take it from the top of the song just to there. that is how we put our melody and our left hand together. Now, when we come back, we're going to attempt to put some chords to this song, and we'll see how far we'll get in it. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
The next person in line, your friend at school or your co-worker, may have COVID-19 and not know because they have no symptoms. You, on the other hand, could be hospitalized for 2 months or more if you become infected. Is it worth it? Stay socially connected, but keep the physical distance. Stay 6 feet away and avoid a hospital stay. COVID-19 is not over. Protect yourself while protecting others. A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Welcome back, and again we have here Kristen with us in bright purple with matching mic, and Kristen she just learned to play the Marvelous Grace, the melody with the left hand. All right, now what we're going to do is that we're going to add the chords. Now, if you are following the classes that we had before about chords and how chords are being used, then it will be easier for you. If you are familiar with chords, that will be good also for you. If you are an intermediate student, that will be good for you. If not, you can watch this recording. You can go back to the earlier recordings from November and December of 2020, and you will see chords there. You can look and find other instruments for change with Oren or with Odile that will teach you about chords also, and that will help. The other thing that is important with chords is that whenever you have the basic chord, the 3 notes together, it don't matter what order they're in, they are the same chord. So C chord will be C, E, and G. So if you have E, G, and C, it's the same C chord. Or if you have G, C, and E, it's the same G chord, C chord. So we're going to be talking about inversions and so on today. Oh, we might just say what is at the top of the chord. So let's go. So Kristen, we're going to work with our right hand this time. Now let's play just that first part. Now we're going to add the chords to that now, Kristen. So the first chord is G. As the first inversion of G. So G is at the top of the chord. So let's play that. Yes. So, when we play the G chord, we're going to switch to a D chord. No, to play it low down on the keyboard. Right. So, we're going to play the melody in between. And then the D chord. Right. So let's try that again. Yeah, G chord. D. Very good. So one of the things that we're trying to do is that we're trying to sustain the chords that we're playing until the chords that we change to another chord. So when we play the G chord, we sustain the G chord while we play some of the melody. Then the D chord. So sustain some of the D chord. Then the next chord is the G chord again, but this time the B is at the top of the G chord. Right. So the G chord, then the D chord, then the G chord again. So let's try that. G. Right. So we're playing the chords, we're sustaining the chords, and we're playing the melody around the chords. And one of the technique that you'll see is that we teach here is that we keep the melody at the top of the chords. That in that way, the who is listening will hear the melody. So it's now the next chord is back to D. So we play the D chord. I will sustain the D chord while we play the rest of the melody. Let's go. Yeah, right. A is in there. Right. So let's try that. Right. Right. And then back to the G. Yeah. Very good. All right. So let's try it from the top now. Let's try that. D now. Very good. Let's practice that one more time. D. Right. And then so the next one is almost like the first one that you did. So let's try it. Now, that is where you play the E, you remember? So we're going to play an E minor chord here. So the E minor is the E, B, and the E, G, and but the B is the lowest note. So E is the middle note, G is the top note, B is that lowest note. Right. Right, so let's try that. G first. Very good. Do it one more time. Alright, so let's go down a little bit. Yeah, I know you're getting it, so it's easy to go faster. Alright. Let's take it from the top now to there. You go ahead. D, Very good. Now we're going to play. It's an A minor chord, but it's, to be proper, it's more of a C6 chord for those who are more technical. So it's going to be the C at the lowest note, then E, then A. Right. Let's try that. Yeah. Right. Then with same A minor chord, but the C is at the top now. So it's E at the lowest note, A, C. Right. That's the next chord. Right, so it's you walk down from C, C, B, A when you get to that chord. A is the next, right. B, A. Not B flat. Right. So it's. Let's try that. Yeah. A minor. So it's A at the top. Right. E, lower. Right. Go ahead now. Uh-huh. A in the middle. Very good. Let's do that until we get used to it. Remember A in the middle. Very good. Because it's a C chord. It looks like a C chord. That's fine. I can use it too, you know. But for now, let's use the A. Let's try it again. One more time. Very good. So let's take it from the top. That's where we are. Let's take it right up to there. We'll do the last couple of notes afterwards. Right, D. Yeah, A, right. G. Very good. G. E minor. Right. A. Alright. A. Alright, so it's a G chord with a G at the top. That's the first inversion. Right. Very good. Let's do it one more time.
From the top?
Just from the da da da. Very good. So let's do it from the top now. Right, D. Uh-huh. Right. Right. Very good. Now, so we're going to hold the second inversion of G. So the B is at the top, so it's D at the bottom. The lowest note is D, then G, then B. Right. So let's try that. And then play that G in the middle. Right. Then we're going to hold the first inversion of C, which is C at the top, E at the lowest one, G in the middle. Then back to the G. So it's let's try that. C. Back to the G chord. One more time. Very good. Back to the G. Very good. One more time. Again. Yeah. No. We're going to go to. So it's the D chord. B. So it's 4 times on that A. Low. Then back to the first inversion of G. Right. Sorry. second inversion. First inversion, that C note, then second inversion. Second inversion, which is the B at the top of the G chord. B, not B flat, B. Right, it says. Let's try that. G, C note. Very good. Let's try it again. That's good. Very good. So it's let's try it. Your time. The D chord. Da 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 da. Very good. That's excellent. That's excellent. One more time. D chord. All right. Okay. So let's do it from the top of the chorus. Your time. So start with a G chord. With the first inversion, right? Sorry, second inversion, right? C, right? G, D. C note. Very good. That's excellent. One more time. Yes. Right. D chord. Very good. So we're going to do the same thing again. So it's the first part of the chorus, the last part of the verse. Let's try that. See if we can put that together. Yes, second, right. Yes, sir. Right. Then the last part of the verse. Da 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 da. The G, no, G first inversion. Right, so let's try it again now. Your time? No, let's do it from the grace. No, first, the second inversion.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, see? That G in the middle, right. G. Right. Very good. A minor, that A minor looking for. That G. Yeah. Right. Very good. Let's do it from again from top of the chorus. Right. D. Very good. Yes.
Why do I keep making this?
That's all right. It's practice. Practice will get rid of that. Very good. Let's do it from the top of the song. D. Yeah. Yeah, but the same G with the G at the top. Right. D. E minor. Right. A minor now. G. Right. Chorus. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. D. Da-da. C. Da-da. G. Right. Uh-huh. The G. Right. Uh-huh. Then. Very good. Let's do it again. So slow it down this time that you can concentrate. That pace. We can slow it down and it still will be nice. So let's try it again. Ready? Very good. Excellent. Excellent. You have done so well. So this is what I would love you to share with some of the students. Let me ask you a couple of questions so you can help those that are learning or maybe struggling. Which part of the lesson you find most difficult?
Definitely the chords.
The chords. All right. What about when you had to put the melody together with the left hand notes?
Well, that can be tricky as well.
That can be tricky as well. All right. What are some of the things that you use to remember? Like remember the melody, remember what to do with the left hand, remember how to play the chords. Share.
Well, for the melody, sometimes I try to remember the notes in sets, in batches.
Explain.
So What I try to do is to just memorize them bit by bit. So for the first part, which would have been, I'll probably break it down even further in my mind, and then
Okay.
add the second part. So, and then add the last part after,
Right.
and then
All right. So you break it down even smaller pieces.
right.
Okay. All right. And then no, when you play one section and then you move to another section and then you have to come back to the first section, we have a tendency to forget. Now, do you have the tendency sometimes to forget what you did before?
Yes.
Okay. No, because when I'm teaching different students, they make the same mistakes and then they say, oh, I can't get this thing. Maybe because they thought that they are different from everybody else, but they are not. So explain what's the confusion that happens when you start to do something that you did earlier and that you forget. Explain the process that you go through.
Well, it's a very complicated process that I myself I'm not sure I understand. But sometimes if I make a mistake in the first line, if
Yeah.
it's repeated, I make the same mistake again.
Right.
And I just there for each person there are just some tough spots.
Yeah. How do you get over making these mistakes?
Well, you just have to isolate that particular part and go over it until you get it right.
All right. And the truth is that all of us, every single musician, we have the same issue. And we had the same issues when we were at that stage, and we still have the same issues when we're doing more complicated tunes now. All right. Now, what happens when you have learned a song like this in class? How do you remember it for the next class, or how do you cement it in your mind?
Well, through practice, if for me, we just learned Marvelous Grace.
Uh-huh.
When I go home, I'm going to play it over again.
You wait until tomorrow you play it
No,
over?
no.
No, why not?
Because that will make it harder to remember.
Okay.
So the more time that elapses after learning it, is the more difficult it is to remember.
Okay, so you learn it the same day. Like you go home, you make sure you go over something.
Right.
Right. So if you like you didn't do that for one of your classes and then you try to do it the next day, tell me what would happen sometimes.
Well, the next day wouldn't be as bad as if I wait 2 days, but it will just take a little bit more time to remember what chords to play where.
Yeah.
But if you just weather the storm and take the time and go over again, then you'll recover.
Yeah.
From the memory loss.
All right. So tell me the last question now. When you're able to play these songs, when you learn the songs from the hymnal, songs that you like, tell me what it does to you personally.
Well, it's very fulfilling because it allows there's a certain type of fulfillment that you get when you're able to play a song that you like, and especially when your family members can sing along and now you feel like I'm making music.
All right.
It's a good feeling.
It's a good feeling. All right. Well, we're going to take a break and we are going to come right back and wrap up. So don't go anywhere. And today with us was Kristen, and Kristen did so well. We learned Marvelous Grace.
Grandma, what you doing?
I'm looking for a program on EJC to watch.
Oh, cool.
This looks like it's a good one.
Do it.
What?
Do it.
Do what?
You seriously not subscribed to EJC Virtual Church?
No, I'm not. I'm not going to subscribe to it.
Alright, let me show you.
I don't understand.
All you have to do is log in to your Gmail account on YouTube. Scroll up like this and simple. Press this button. Subscribe. Simple. Easy peasy.
Okay, it looks easy.
Alright, now if you want to use your phone to subscribe,
Yes.
all you have to do is click this big red word that says subscribe.
Yes.
Like this.
Okay.
And then you hit the notification bell.
That's easy.
Exactly. Now let's go continue watching this program.
Okay.
Welcome back. Now, today we learned how to break a song down. We started with the melody. And then we added the left hand to that melody. Then we learn the chords. And what we didn't have time enough to do today is to add the left hand with the chords. So it's simple. We learn the melody. We have to learn the melody of the songs. The melody is what tells the story of the song. It tells us that beautiful story. And whenever we hear that melody, we immediately we think of the song. So the melody is really important. No matter what melody it is, we need to learn the melody. Then that left hand actually provides, it's the bass, of course, what the bass guitar may play, or if you're playing alone, it's what is the foundation of the chords. However, it also provides some emotion to the sound that you're playing, and then the chords, the support, the harmony around it, and all of that comes together and makes music. Outside of that, you'll add your own style to it. You will find your own chords to it. You'll hear the chords of another musician. You'll imitate those chords. You'll create different moods with the same song. And that's great. And you'll grow and you'll be great musicians. But that's how we break it down. We start to learn it a little at a time, and piece by piece, and we put the different parts together and the more difficult parts together, and we come together and we make music. And that is somehow also like how grace works. We fall in love with Jesus, but we keep making mistakes. Sometimes we beat ourselves over the head, just like you saw Kristen earlier, making mistakes and going, oh, why did I make that same mistake again and again and again? And it's very much like how God's grace works. We do make mistakes, but His grace is great. It is so great. And if we learn and understand that this is how we learn as human beings, when we learn the piano, we'll realize also that this is how we learn through life, this is how we learn through grace, this is how we grow through grace. And every single day that we spend with Jesus is the closer we get to Him and the more we grow in grace. So thank you so much for coming out. Thank you so much for learning the piano with us. Thank you so much, Kristen, for being with us. And thank you that you have made your Tuesday evening stop here with us on Instruments for Change at EJC Virtual Church. And also, you can always revisit these videos and visit all the teachers. Listen to every one of them. Learn as much as you can. Play for your worship at home. Play for your church. And finally, we will get to heaven where we'll just play and sing in that heavenly choir. God bless you, and we will see you next time.
Join us tomorrow evening for Oh Give Thanks with Pastor Michael Lewis and the dynamic team. We look forward to seeing you at 7:30 p.m. sharp. A blessing awaits you.